Well, good morning from Utah. I'm Amy Wilson. We're here at the EQN Sports Desk, driven by Holiday Auto Group, and we just finished our first finals, winning the Intermediate Futurity Finals Championship. J.D. Yates riding Too Smart for You, a gorgeous black stallion that is so cool. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. It's an honor.
Yeah, what a beautiful day here. It's the Old West Futurity, huge payouts, $25,000 for winning this. So I want you to tell me all about this stallion. I was so impressed with him, just so sharp in his run. But then you walk down here and he just stands so quiet and nice.
Yeah, he's he's a horse that I've never had any kind of problems with. He's never wanted to get high strung or anything. Very kind, he acts like a gelding. I've had him since he was 3-year-old, and just he just wants to be a good horse. Good horses, kind of help a guy like me get somewhere, because of it is tough out here with these young guys.
You see a guy like you, you're absolutely legendary. And I told you earlier, think about the things that you've been able to experience and accomplish that they'll never know because they are, so much younger. But to be out here and to win against them, that's special. But I can tell it's an emotional win for you, isn't it?
Well, yeah, you get my age, you'll never know when your next win is.
Yeah.
And that's always a goal. So whenever I do get one, it's pretty emotional.
I also think it's so cool that you're so talented. You're such a horseman, and you recognize that horse's talent. I am curious, what are the plans for him?
We don't. I guess we never really talk about it. The plans with the owner. I would really like to see the horse go to a higher level roper. Maybe see if. I think he's got the talent. He's got the mind. He's a winner. Obviously, he's a winner. I know my limitations at times, and but we'll know. The horse is very rounded. Like the man that owns him, Mike Van Egden, he's a number 3 roper. And he qualified him for the World Show in the amateur, and that horse just backs in there and packs him, and it might be his horse for the rest of his life. Who knows,
Yeah.
And if so, I'd be very proud for that, to train one that he could ride and have fun on and do everything he wants. So, I guess I never talk about what's going to happen to him until till it's all over and said and done with. I still got some plans the rest of this year for him, and so we'll just see what's going on.
Yeah, and the next one is today. You'll be riding him again in the Open, right?
Yeah, I'm going to show him in the Open. Yes, ma'am. I come back a little far down. I'm 8, but we had a bobble on a steer, but hopefully. For me, it'd be in the top 10 against the quality of ropers here and the talent. I'm blessed, and I'm going to give it 100% and see if I can step it up a little bit.
I love that. Well, let's take a look at your run from the short round. This was a 688, an incredible run. You had a score of 230.12. That gave you a 914.10 to get the win. What do you think of this, JD?
Well, that was a horse let me do it all. That steer kind of stepped off to the right just a little bit, and he just kept his shoulders up and stayed in his lane, let me rope him, and easy to dally on, because when I released, his front end come up, his hind leg goes down, and he just put that steer on the end of the rope to made it, which I had a great healer in Jim Rebuli that did a great job for me. And but he put it on the end of the rope to where it made it to where he could heal him, and so it worked out good. Worked out to my benefit today.
I mean, looks flawless, doesn't it?
Yeah, I take that run every day.
Yeah, you listed a lot of things that he does so well. Is there one thing that stands out that makes him great?
Well, he does a lot of great things. Probably the thing that I admire most about that horse is he wants to score, and he's kind. Anybody, I can put kids on him, anybody can ride him, and he wants to score and run to the cow. It's as a head horse, if you have one that scores and wants to run to the cow, you got a good chance to win.
Yeah. Well, I know you're up in this next one and all those to follow. You have a few different ones today. We're wishing you the best of luck. We're so excited to see you start off today with this win, and it's just outstanding. So congratulations, $25,000 to Intermediate Futurity Finals champion JD Yates and Too Smart for You. We'll see them again coming up, but we got to let him go get on and rope another one. Good luck, JD.
Thank you very much.